Hey folks, it's Dave Isaacs, and today I want to talk to you about warming up. Now, when you're a comfortable player, it's very easy to just pick up the guitar, strum some chords, play a couple of things, feel like you're warming up, you're just getting your fingers going. And that's true, but if you really want to sit down and practice and improve your skills, then I think your warm up needs to be more specific than that. And so I want to focus in on my picking hand because this is something I've been spending a lot of time concentrating on over the last, I don't know, 2 years maybe. And so the thing that I want to show you is something that I think is surprising to a lot of people when I show them this. And this is the way that I start practicing. This is my right hand warm up. Which seems absurdly simple, except for the fact that I've got 3 different fingers in my right hand I'm using: index, middle, and ring. I want to match the tone between them. I want to be equally comfortable with all 3. And, maybe most importantly, I want to make sure that I am not isolating my fingers from the rest of the mechanism, the hand and the arm. And this is something that's really essential. I have come to believe that it's at the root of what created my repetitive strain problems years ago in my 20s, which was too much muscle effort here and not enough support from back here. So your warm-up is a good opportunity to just check in with that and connect with it. So what I'm doing, pardon the reflection on the guitar, So what I'm doing is I am finding the string. I am feeling what I'm going to call a balance point. I'm using the tactile feedback, the sensation of fingertip on string, to just engage. And I don't mean make these muscles tight or working. I mean just to feel in response to this tactile feedback, to be aware of the muscles of my armpit. And if you play with this, this might be completely foreign to you, it probably is. But if you play with this a little bit, just rest that finger on the string and just pluck. And experiment with this tactile feedback. Where do you feel the balance? In other words, I can sit here with my fingertips sitting on this string, be aware of my right hand up to my right shoulder and right armpit, and when I pluck the string, I can be conscious about using just the knuckle joints or keeping the sort of hook in my finger and adding to the finger follow through a little bit of arm lift, which is something that, according to textbook classical technique, should be a no-no. But I've come to believe that guitarists, particularly classical guitarists, and really anything that's technically oriented, so shred players, same kind of thing, guitarists have developed an efficiency fetish. And what I mean by that is that they will say the most efficient fingering is always the best approach, the least movement is always the best. And I disagree with that. And I have come to believe this because I feel the difference. I have to give credit for this to my masterclass with classical guitarist David Leisner, who is one of the... I have to give credit for this to my masterclass last year with classical guitarist David Leisner, who's one of the world experts on this hand injury recovery thing. But in the process of doing that, has developed this approach to technique that makes so much sense to me, which is basically just saying that if everything is coming from back here, your fingers don't work nearly as hard. And when you do start to incorporate the arm, listen to what happens to the tone. Here's without it. So I could be concentrating on developing my finger strength, or I could engage my arm and have a bigger sound with more control and more fluidity. So what I'm suggesting to you is that your right hand warm-up could be or your picking hand, could just be an exploration of this. And, you know, even if this sort of balance and leverage thing, which is something I'm going to be talking about a lot, because the deeper I get into it, the more powerful I think it is. But if that's foreign to you, then all you're looking to do with these warm-ups is to connect your brain and your fingertips and start exploring this idea of tactile feedback, feeling your way, thinking with your fingertips, noticing the difference between noticing the relationship between sensation and sound. This is the thing that intuitive players do on their own. When you start thinking this way, it's amazing how much you will start to notice. This is really, if there is one big idea, I've put up videos, 5 big ideas, 3 big ideas. You know what? There's one big idea. Just start noticing things. There's always something else that you're missing. And so your warm-up is a great opportunity to just touch, feel, notice. I'm still not here yet. I'm also feeling my right hand nails, which are exceedingly short. I'm really using the fingertips mostly now, with just a little bit of nail. And of course, you know, nails are a pain in the butt and a variable, so that's something else. I'm sort of feeling my way here. It's almost more tuning in than warming up. Because the thing is, the tuning in is going to make you more connected, more in touch with how your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your neck, all your muscles feel. And that means you're going to start off more relaxed, more tuned in, more connected to begin with. This is what warming up is really about. I'll be continuing on with more videos on this because of how important I think this is. I thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you next time.